Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. I'm just sitting here in my robe drinking my morning coffee looking sexy as hell as usual. And when I make these videos and some of you guys comment that you don't think I look sexy as hell in my robe, nobody cares what you think. I didn't ask you shit. Alright, today I'm going to talk to you guys about soy. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Alright, soy seems to have been a hot topic for the last decade in bodybuilding and fitness training and things because there's been so many conflicting studies on it involving the phytoestrogens and its impact on testosterone in males. And for most people, it's a very confusing topic sorting through the information. I used to actually even be anti-soy based on this research, but because I have an interest in nutritional science, I tend to stay up to speed on all the scholarly research on it. And the problem you've got with all these studies showing these negative effects is that they're inconsistent. And when you have only every third or fourth study shows a negative effect from something and you don't see it in the other studies, in science that's usually a red flag that there may be something wrong with the studies that are showing the effect if it can't be replicated consistently. So when you look at all the meta-analysis on it, what they are generally finding right now is that there seem to be design flaws in these studies that show a testosterone drop, because in a lot of studies where they're putting people, healthy males, on high amounts of soy, they're not seeing any real changes in their hormone levels, whether it's estrogen levels or testosterone levels. So it seems that it is not really a problem. And I don't think it's something you really need to be concerned about. Now, what I would be concerned about is if you're using soy as a main protein source, keep in mind it is not quite as good as most animal-based ones. So now that might be something for consideration. But the hormonal aspect isn't really that big of a deal. It doesn't seem to be a problem from what we can tell. It's been a bit overhyped. What is also interesting to keep in mind is that when you're dealing with these phytoestrogens and things that have these very, very small impacts on hormone balance, keep in mind most plants have these to some extent. Even broccoli is well noted for this, but it's interesting that you don't see bodybuilders talking about not eating broccoli. But it has a lot of the same phytoestrogens that you're concerned about in soy. Oh, also, I've noticed a lot of people ask me for sources and things, and they're always asking me to cite sources, and you guys got to keep something in mind. A lot of the stuff that I am putting out is data I have read over so many years and out of so many different books, and even read in libraries, not just online, 12 years ago, that I'm not going to be able to cite sources on some of these things. And a lot of this, keep in mind, guys, I just scan through peer reviews. I use the same search engines that all of you have access to. I use PubMed, I use Google. Google is set up to search through peer reviews for people who don't know that. It's really easy for you guys to do that. I'm a speed reader and I might scan through 25 studies before I make a video on a topic just on my own, but I'm not putting out a scholarly report. I'm not doing this as a scholar or to engage in academic debate. If you guys want 37 sources cited, channels like Ian McCarthy are more than happy to do that. He gets off to that stuff. It's not my bag. I'm not in this for academic debate. I'm just giving you guys what the data seems to say in my own experience. And if you're interested in any of these topics, you guys can find the studies just as quick as I can. Just type it into Google, use their peer review search engine, or go to PubMed. And if you want to know about training frequency and muscle protein synthesis, you can find 200 studies in 30 seconds on that. The same thing with the soy. If you guys want to find meta-analysis on soy, all you have to do is type in meta-analysis soy testosterone, and you will get 200 scientific studies will pop up on your screen. It's just not that difficult. So you guys should be able, you have access to all of the same data that I do. I don't have access to anything special right now. I am not currently a member of any university library. So you guys have the same tools available that I do. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I will do a few more videos for you later. I hope this has been informative, and I will talk to you next time.